This is not my camera. What the fuck? Anyways, how's it going, guys? Thunderbuddy01 here, along with, if I pull up my private server real quick.
Hey guys, what's up? Chaos Mox here.
Tulari, it's your turn. I started.
Oh,
Good morning. Good morning, Sunshine.
0-0.
And I am Mr. Ooh Woo Man, Recon.
Oh Christ. Anyway, so Michael decided to be a boring little bitch and head to sleep. So in his place, I have taken over the camera, and you're probably thinking, what the fuck is this shit? You already reviewed this like back in season 1. So here's the deal. This is a special 120 to me, and this was actually the result of a mishap that happened from when I was supposed to get a 74-250. Wow, a 12-250.
Hey,
and got.
my fault.
I know, Mox. I know. But yeah. So this happened shortly after a little mishap with an Amazon seller that gave me a 120 instead of a 12-250. But on this episode of Radio Reviews, we're gonna be taking a look at a radio that we, quite frankly, already reviewed 1,000 fucking times already. The Midland WR120, but the newest version on the market. Okay, so you're probably thinking, why the fuck are we reviewing another 120? What is so different about this that we have to whip our dicks out and masturbate ourselves into this fucking episode so we can review another radio? So here's the thing. So this is the newest model of the 2020 released by Midland. If I flip this over, the serial number starts with 20. The other 120s that I have start with like 14 and 12. So already you can kind of tell where this is going. So let's go over this real quick. So yes, I should know that my backlight is custom thanks to BenjiCat33's tutorial.
Is it come 20 or what?
This one has a green backlight.
Oh, green.
Green shrink.
But
Green statement light.
I wish. But yeah. I wish that this did have a green statement light, but modifying the alert lights is a bitch and a half to do. But anyways, so it's basically like your typical WR120. You got a big ass weather snooze button right here. You got your directional pad, your menu select and volume up and down buttons. You got your switch on the side that turns off the broadcast, and on the back you have your typical ports. So. And let's not place the 120 on the frickin' 100th cord, thank you. So first off, let's do the button beeps and the siren test. Alright, so button beeps on the 120. Same as, at least on the 2020 version. Yeah, they're the same thing as like all the other 120s that are out there. There's invalid. And here's valid.
And but invalid like JD, I mean what?
Anyways, so now we're gonna do the alert test, and since it's 3 in the goddamn morning, I will try and cover this up with my hand.
Now, just think about 5 of those going off, because that's what's been going on for the last 30 of my Arizona minutes.
Anyways, so yeah, there's that. Now you're probably thinking, what is so different about this radio? If I grab my self-activation kit, I will probably just grab this like in a fucking jiffy or something. I will show you through the power of self-activation, and I am gonna shut these fucking button beeps off because they are fucking annoying as shit. Okay, minor complaint. My shit didn't go back where it was supposed to be, and now I had to go downstairs. So, yeah, there's my self-activation kit. I'm gonna go grab my iPod off my iLove. Oh, Xerxes is a good boy. What the? Oh, you're such a good boy. But yeah, so you're probably wondering, what makes this radio, this particular 120, so fucking different that a whole new episode needs to be filmed? So, there's quite a few things, but I will demonstrate one of the major ones real quick. If I can fucking get my iPod, my slow-ass 3rd gen iPod to fucking work. The wonders of iOS fucking 5.
I have the same. I think I have. I think I have the newer code as well. The newer code 120 as well.
Alright, so let's try something real quick. So basically the legal way to self-activate your 120 is to have a pair of RCA cables, an iPod Touch, and basically a radio that can receive the frickin' weather band. So if I pull up the legacy version of Google Chrome, it didn't shut down correctly. Fuck you.
Okay. I thought it was supposed to shut up, not shut down.
Yes.
I wish it would shut up. I wish it would shut up just like all the Karens in the world.
Yes. This.
Yep.
Oh, really? Okay. Okay. It's doing this shit where it fucking rewinds automatically without my consent.
Well, why would you have consent for a rewind?
I'm consensual rewind.
You know what? I want to try something. This is gonna take a while. Alright, so I have a video that I know will work with this. So, this is a Wolf Fox Emergency Preparedness old ass video titled EAS Blue Alert Test on NFWC and whatnot. So, to my knowledge, this has the current BLU code. I am currently struggling, as you can evidently see.
Might be struggling too.
Okay, yeah, there we go. So, this is one of the new changes to the 120. So, it's kind of cut off a little bit by the backlight, at least on the camera that is, but you can see it's scrolling right here. It is scrolling the blue alert code and it's flashing the warning light. So, this is one of the new things with the 120, at least the 2020 version. The radio now by default comes encoded with blue alert, snow squall warning, storm surge watch, and extreme wind warning. In fact, if I pull up my music app real quick and go to my EAS Tones playlist. Let's scroll down to SSW, Storm Surge Warning. Oh, fuck yourself.
What did it say?
Unrecognized message.
You gotta love it.
Let's try it now. Really? I've used this code several fucking times. Why aren't you working? Eh. It's like every freaking millennial in the country doesn't want to work for shit.
Damn.
Alright, please tell me this. Fuck yourself, you stupid radio.
First of all, why don't you fuck the radio?
Okay, that should definitely work.
What unrecognized warning?
Alright, Storm Surge Warning. Let's try this again. It just for... Fuck yourself, I want you to work.
Just like half the Splensels here anyway,
Nah. Okay, that should definitely work. There we frickin' go. Never thought you'd see the day where a 120 is scrolling Storm Surge Warning now, would ya?
There probably is some in Florida right now.
Oh shit, yeah, that's right. Frickin' Fred.
Fred Flintstone.
Hi, it's Fred! No.
Oh hell no, I would run out for
Isn't it like Freddy Fazbear or something?
Freddy Fat Tits.
Anyway, so that's basically one of the newer. This is basically one of the changes that Midland has implemented with the newer versions of the 120. So this basically shows that all the codes added after 2017 up until now are now included by default on this radio. Now, this next feature, which we're going to get into right now, and obviously obvious follow-ups are obvious. We are going to set this back to not to a blank channel, thank you.
Oh shit.
What?
So here goes that's me, alright, there's all again.
Alright, so I'm going to set this over here. So we're going to get into the next obvious feature, and we're going to be comparing this to this 120 right here. We are going to get into the speaker quality. Yes, there is literally nothing else different about this radio, so we're jumping straight the fuck into speaker quality. Okay, so speaker quality on the newer 120. So I'm going to be using this 120 right here, and I'm going to compare that to the speaker quality on here. So let's do this 120 first.
7 a.m. Monday and 12:02 p.m. Monday. At Montauk, high titus at 3:31 a.m. Monday and 4:15 p.m. Monday.
And now we're going to use this 120 right here.
Monday. These are the 3 a.m. observations. At Iceland Airport, it was partly cloudy. The temperature was 67 degrees, the dew point 64, and the relative humidity 90%. The pressure was 30.19 inches and falling. It was partly cloudy.
Alright, so from there you can kind of tell that the newer 120 is a little bit more, I don't know the right terminology for this, bassy? It's not as raspy as you would hear on a regular 120 like this. But you kind of have to have these two 120s side by side and in person to really, really notice the difference. I've picked up on it ever since I got this thing. And heck, I'll use this 120 as another example. This is the one that I was sent by mistake from the Amazon seller.
10:35 at Newport, high tide is at 2:22 a.m. Monday and 2:58 p.m. Monday.
That's on WXJ42. I just realized that.
Wave height 2 feet. Wave period 7 seconds.
But yeah, now you get the idea here. So now that we've done the speaker quality, let's unplug this guy from the outlet real quick, and let's do the indoor reception. Well, obviously it's the reception segment as a whole, but you get the point. So we're gonna be getting into the indoor reception now. So 3, 2, 1, obviously set channel, let's go.
Wind was west at 1 mile an hour.
So let's start from the very bottom.
Across the region, it was partly cloudy. It was 69 at Boston, 65 at Worcester,
Wow.
57 at Westfield. Here are some observations across
Crystal clear over here.
New York City.
Channels 2 or 3.
Was 67 degrees, with 2.64, and the relative humidity.
Channel 4, obviously WXM80, crystal clear.
Was 30.
I am barely getting WWH33 in here. I honestly think there's some trouble going on in the area right now, but
Connecticut. In Groton, it was clear.
nothing on channel 6. What?
31 a.m. Monday and 4:15 p.m. Monday.
I'm getting KW35 in here. What?
Here are the current conditions. As of 3 a.m.
Well, god fucking damn, that is awesome. But now I'm going to head outside. I'm not going to do anything fancy schmancy, but yeah, you will see me outside very shortly. Alright, so I am outside now with my poor attempt at a flashlight. I really should have brought my freaking ER310 or something with me. But we are going to do the outdoor reception on the new 120 real quick.
LaGuardia, 70 at Kennedy International Airport, and 67 at Islip. Finally for the area waters. At New Haven Harbor, northeast winds at 7 knots were reported.
WXA42 is coming in crystal clear.
Coming southeast
What?
in the afternoon. Waves 2 feet or less. Monday night, southeast winds 10 to 15 knots, diminishing to 5 to 10 knots.
Okay, hello WNG. For fuck's sake. That is WNG 704. Nothing on channel 3, surprisingly.
Height 3:54 p.m. Sunrise 6 a.m. Sunset 7:44 p.m. For Wednesday, most radio station WTH and WEOC. WXL37 is coming to you from the WPDH and WEOC towers. There was some annoyance in silent, small showers and network at 165 megahertz. South winds around 10, a chance of
That was a blend of WXL37 and WXM80.
a chance of showers and chance of rain 30%. You're listening to NOAA Weather Radio WWH33, the voice of the National Weather Service.
WWH33, yep.
Latest weather forecasts, warnings, and other Tuesday, mostly cloudy. Highs in the mid-70s.
I believe. That's. Yep. WNG 575.
Little chance of thunderstorms.
Then KWO 35.
Weather, mostly cloudy. A chance of showers and a slight chance of thunderstorms. High temperature, upper 70s. Winds, southeast 10 to 15 miles per hour. Tides, East Rockaway inlet, low at 9:25 a.m.
I'm genuinely curious now.
A chance of showers in the morning.
Bruh.
Thunderstorms in the afternoon.
Bruh, this thing is really underestimated for DXing. I just got all 7 freaking channels on this thing. Freaking WXA42, WNG704, WXM60 and 80, followed by WXO37, then WWH33, WNG575, and KWO35. 8 stations on 6 different channels. That is something. So now we are going to get into the build quality. Okay, so the build quality on the new 120. So this thing, like any other 120 that's out there on the market, you know it's going to be built well because Midland always does products right. Except for 2 certain ones, which I am going to get into in future episodes. But yeah, this Midland 120 is built amazingly. I know I did kind of like violate the integrity of this radio by putting a custom backlight on it. It'll focus, that'll be great. But honestly, at this point, at least I know now that I can modify the radios like this to my own liking because these are built well. It's not gonna freaking break if I do something wrong. Which quite honestly, I tried modifying my 100s and it did not go well. So if I ever meet up with Mitchell, I am gonna try my fucking hardest to learn from him to do the same damn thing because I do not want to break my 100s. But yeah, this 120 definitely built well. I feel like I could have done a little bit of a better job with the lights themselves. But honestly, the plastic is built good. Oh, by the way, don't mind the command strips on the back. I can't hang these up on the walls. But yeah, with that said, the plastic is built good. The LEDs come out pretty good. Like, the only real complaint that I have is that if you hold it at a certain angle, the warning LED kind of just dies. But like once I tilt it back, that's when you start to see it in full view. That's the only complaint that I have with this modification. It still lights up pretty good, but it just doesn't. It's just like at certain angles the light just kind of disappears. But anyways, with that said, why don't we move into the final thoughts on this radio? Alright, so as I grab my 120 and my iPhone and head back inside, let's do this. Alright, the final thoughts on this radio. Definitely get one. Definitely get a new 120 if you can. This is pretty much your perfect opportunity before Midland eventually discontinues these. And I see the Rhythm Bot has joined. Oh, Jesus Christ. But yeah. So anyway, so yeah, definitely get a new 120 while you still can. Because who knows when Midland's gonna stop making these. I don't think they'll stop for a long time, but I mean, all products do have to come to an end eventually. I mean, shit. Look at the freaking HH. Those are discontinued. I really wish they didn't discontinue them. The 300's been going on for like, yeah, the 300 is probably the longest running Midland radio ever. Like, that shit started coming out in like 2000, maybe 2001.
Nicholas.
What?
Nicholas.
What?
Can I share something?
What? Mox, what?
They stuck a whole bag of dumplings up my ass.
Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, so yeah, so
I stuck a whole bag of dumplings up my ass.
oh Jesus Christ. But anyways, if I can get to the if I can finish the final thoughts on the new 120, that would be perfect. So the new 120, definitely get one, because Midland's been making these for about 10 to 11 years now, and who knows when they're gonna stop making them. They stopped making the 100s after 2011 or 2012. The 300s, I wouldn't be surprised if those are on their way out. I mean, shoot, the 300s are like the longest running radios ever sold by Midland in a long time. Freaking, like, those things have been around since like what, 2001, 2002, and they're still
2001, yeah.
Yeah, and they're still being sold. The 300s are practically 20 years old.
And before version 10.
Oh, good God. But yeah, honestly, I recommend a 120. If you want to be extra ballsy, go ahead and modify it. I know Mitchell's done it. I've done it 3 times. But with that said, that concludes the episode on the new 120. I'm going to try and get 2 more episodes in before I finally go the fuck to sleep. Be sure to strike them likes, flood that subscribe button, and twist that notification bell. Also be sure to subscribe to Claybanger69 and Norfolk Southern Storm and NorCal Dude 599, as well as Chaos Mox, Radioactive Girl 00, and Recon EAS. And with that said, yes, ooh. And with that said, as my ears continue to get ear raped, why the fuck did that happen? But yeah, on that note, this is ThunderBuddy01 signing out along with
Chaos Mox. I should bag of jelly beans up ass.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Radioactive Girl 00.
Man, I tell you, I stuck a whole bag of jelly beans up my ass. Recon.
Oh my God. And with that said, we'll see you guys in the next episode.